GTA Online came out a little bit after the base game came out in 2013, and it didn't really get, too big, and it wasn't really that good until I would say 2015-ish, because it was just broken when it first came out. A lot of stuff was being deleted for players, but it definitely got fun, and it just became one of the biggest selling things of all time. Or GTA is, I believe, the fastest selling game of all time, or just of any media. Oh my god, of any media, like movies, stuff like that. So it definitely shows that this game has a massive fan base, and that's definitely true. If you look at people that cover GTA, a lot of them are massive YouTubers. Definitely, obviously we aren't, but that's alright because we cover other games as well, so that is alright. But why is GTA such a good game, and how did it get so popular? That's what we're going to be sort of talking about in this video, and whether or not we actually think that the game is still fun, and whether or not you should still play it in 2021. So before we get into it, if you guys don't mind me asking, could you please hit the like button? It definitely helps, and it would mean a lot. Same with subscribing. If you do that, it would mean a lot, so thank you guys. Please consider it, and let's just get straight into it. So GTA Online has quite a lot of content, right? If you look at the game, or you just open up GTA Online, you're gonna notice, like, you get a lot of calls from people as soon as you get into the game, which is, annoying as fuck. But a lot of calls from people, and you just get a lot of just like emails, messages, stuff like that when you first load in, and it can be quite annoying. But it's sort of, there's a lot of content in the game that isn't just like for fun. You can do missions, you can do races, you can just have fun in free mode, which is probably my favorite thing to do, if I'm being honest, just with friends. You can do heists, and I mean, obviously you can play offline as well, but this video is just sort of talking about online, and there's a lot more you can do as well. So GTA Online has a lot of people playing still. In 2021, there's still, as I said, a really good amount of people still playing, including myself, because I really enjoy the game, and all my friends still play as well. But has the game actually become less fun? And the actual answer is yes, because there isn't as many people playing as there were back in 2015, but I guess that just happens with games. People stop playing over time, they want the next game, and GTA 6 won't be out for a while, so GTA Online is kind of the best thing we have at the moment. And GTA Online is definitely a good thing. Like, it's brought a lot of good, it's brought a lot of bad as well, but overall it's just like a really fun experience. But why did it actually get so popular? In my opinion, it's because of the fact that it doesn't really have any competition in terms of like the genre. The closest thing I could probably think of is probably Watch Dogs, but even then, Watch Dogs, in my opinion, can't really compete with Rockstar, their game GTA. Like, GTA 5 is insane. It's pretty realistic. For a game that came out in 2013, it still looks pretty good. Even on like PlayStation 4, the game looks decent, but there hasn't been a ton of graphical upgrades, which I'm hoping that are on the PS5, because the game, it's really detailed, but the graphics are sort of, getting a bit, not bad, but they're sort of falling behind. So I would definitely like to see them improved a little bit in the PS5 and other console editions. But another reason I think that the game has done so well, and still is just because of how much content there actually is. As I was saying before, you can do stuff like races, or you can just hang out with your friends in free mode, and I think that is probably one of the best reasons, or one of the main reasons it has sold well, because of the multiplayer. Online has sold quite a lot of money, with shark cards, which No, I'm not going to get into that, but it helps you buy a lot of really cool things that you would generally have to grind like quite a lot for. So I guess you could say that's good, but that's sort of how Rockstar's making a lot of their money, and people are doing that, so they're not giving us GTA 6, so it's, yeah, a bad thing. But overall, I'm not going to complain, but the fact that there's so much to do is actually kind of a bad thing, because when you're playing GTA, you're generally, I know I at least, I'm just playing off in free mode with my friends. I'm not doing missions or races. I'm just like in a lobby with my friends, not in a public lobby, because fuck public lobbies. And you're just like messing around, blowing stuff up, killing each other, and just like in general just having a really fun time, which I don't really think is possible in a public session a lot of the time. And you know, no one, or I'm not going to say no one, but a lot of people don't even play the other options that we have. You know, you can do races, you can try adversary mode, which is, you know, really cool and sort of different to the rest of the game. You can do survivals, you can do just general missions to get like a good amount of money. And I think the reason the game is so popular is because it's really satisfying to play. Like when you level up, like it feels good, because you know you've spent like a lot of time doing or playing this game, and then you get to level up. Like I think playing races as well definitely feels really good, like when you do stunts and stuff, because you get some extra RP, and it's just a really fun game overall in my personal opinion. But is the game actually still going well in 2021, or has it sort of, you know, gone down a bit? And the actual answer is the game has gone down a little bit, comparatively to like other years, because if you guys remember last year, the game went on sale in about, I think it might have been like June or sometime around there, I'm not too sure, on the Epic Games Store. So the Fortnite 8-year-olds could now play GTA for free, which was pretty it's pretty cool. I mean, it was interesting, but that definitely brought in a whole ton of new players. But it's kind of dropped off a bit now, but in saying that, still a ton of people play the game. But to pretty much sum up, guys, the reason the game is so popular is because it's kind of a game made for friends. You know, you can play it with your friends, or if you want, you can play by yourself. You know, it's just like a massive open world. Like, you can do a lot. I've been playing this game for a long time, and I still find places I haven't been, because the game's just so detailed. Because it's based on a real city, you get to see some cool like new takes on landmarks from the city, and I think that it's just really awesome. And that could be another reason why people really like the game, but I think it mainly just comes down to how detailed the game is and how fun it is being able to just play with your friends and just hang out without, you know, the game doesn't force you to do missions and stuff as well. Like, it might sort of ask you with the phone calls, but it doesn't really force you, I guess, to do this stuff. Like, you can, like, once you do the prologue, you can just hop into online and you're good. Like, you don't have to play story mode. You can just, you know, spend your time trying to get cars, an apartment, facilities, businesses, whatever you want. And, you know, this game just has a lot of different options. But yeah, guys, I think this game is just, it's done really well because of how it sort of plays. The mechanics are good as well, and like for an all-round type game, like a game that isn't really a shooting game or a fighting game, it's just like a lot of just in between. I think it does a lot of things like the fighting and the stealth really, really well. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that this is do you think GTA is an actual good game, or mainly online specifically? And do you think the game's still doing really well in 2021? Because I think it is. I think the game's doing pretty well, considering it came out, what, like 8 years ago now? Which is still a bit stupid if you ask me, but, you know, we'll just have to wait for the next reveal of the game. But until then, we have a great game to play. So that's about it, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.